There have been many difficult games released throughout the years that made players rage, smash keyboards, and question their life decisions. But Hollow Knight Silksong might have taken that suffering to a whole new level. I tried to 100% the entire game, all bosses, all upgrades, all tools, and it only took me 78 hours. Some bosses destroyed me. One challenge took over 10 hours alone, and by the end of the game I was questioning whether saving this kingdom was even worth it. So in this video I'm going through all 3 acts of Silksong, the hardest challenges, and everything that I had to do to reach that cursed 100% completion screen. The game starts like any good movie, with our main protagonist Hornet getting kidnapped.
I don't know who you are. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will...
She gets transported all the way to Pharloom in a hamster ball. It isn't explained how Hornet was kidnapped, but I do like to imagine they placed a fluffy plushie inside the cage and she just couldn't resist herself. We break free thanks to this little butterfly and fall down a massive hole in the ground. This is where Act 1 begins. Hornet pulls herself together after almost blacking out. The game never explains why she keeps passing out either, so I'm just going to assume she just arrived in Pharloom extremely hungover. The game gives us a few rooms to try out new moveset and throws us straight into a boss fight. My muscle memory from playing Hollow Knight kicked in and I actually beat it on my first attempt. Wait, this game might be actually easy.
First try.
Hornet passes out again and the snail wakes her up and tells us to head towards the citadel, which becomes our main goal. I wonder if those tasks will be important later on. That's where we see one of the biggest differences from the first Hollow Knight. In the original game, there was no quest markers and nothing really told you what to do. Silksong, on the other hand, actually keeps track of quests. So Hollow Knight has officially taken its first step into becoming a Ubisoft game. If this trend continues, this is what Silksong 5 will look like in 2046. There's also something I haven't mentioned yet. These little red beads are the game's currency called rosaries, and you need them for everything. You want a tool? Rosaries. You want to rest on a bench? Rosaries. You want to confess your sins? Also rosaries. Hornet is literally risking her life trying to save this kingdom, and they're still charging her for every little thing. To reach 100% completion, you need to buy all the tools, and of course they're all ridiculously expensive. By the late game, I was forced to farm rosaries, and this is the spot I used in Coral Chambers. Act 1 actually went pretty smooth, although the new pogo mechanic took some getting used to.
Moon is right here. I can't grab the ledge, please. No. Damn it. Doesn't let me. No.
During this act, we also meet everyone's favorite NPC.
I can hear somebody singing. Is that French?
Yes, definitely. Oui, oui is how it is said. Oui, oui.
Sharma. Kinda sounds like shawarma.
Everyone's least favorite NPC.
Yeah. You know what he just called me in Polish? He just called me a bitch.
And Chakra, who sells maps just like Cornifer did in the first game. My favorite boss from Act 1 has to be the Widow.
Oh shit. Okay, I thought I was done.
She entrapped the good bags of Bellheart in silk, and I had a small moral dilemma about setting them free.
Once the strings are cut, pain will return. Oh, they will remember fear and longing. So right now I'm guessing that they're just hanging there blissfully unaware of what is happening, but if we cut them down, we bring back their pain and memory.
An honorable mention definitely has to go to Moorwing for the second most fun boss fight in Act 1.
Come on, Zaza! What the hell are you doing? Bro! Attack! Zaza!
There are 2 ways to start Act 2. The normal way is collecting 5 bells across different regions of the map. Once you do that, you arrive at the entrance to the citadel where the last judge guards the gates. Unfortunately, the last judge decides Hornet is not worthy, which means we have to fight.
Oh!
The second way to reach the citadel is through Sinner's Road. The reason it's called Sinner's Road is because if you take it, you don't get judged. So technically, only sinners take that path. Once we make our way into the Citadel, we're greeted by this heavenly soundtrack. This might be my favorite soundtrack in the entire game.
Oh, so beautiful. Oh, my ears are being blessed. So angelic.
The story also started to click in my head.
Wait, those are pilgrims. I just noticed that too. Oh, the pilgrims that come to the Citadel are being taken as slaves, aren't they?
Next to the Citadel are high halls, where you encounter the hardest skill check in Act 2. I know some of you will be like, "What, Pava, what about bile water?" The hardest part about bile water is not losing your goddamn mind on this walk back.
E-A-O-E. E-A-O-E on that stupid... And now I have to go all the way back from here? Are you serious? This is the walk back. And this is only to attempt to have another go at the fight.
So just make sure you unlock the secret bench in bile water, bring Wrath of Purity, and you're good to go. Platforming in Act 2 also has been getting increasingly more difficult with each new acquired skill.
Wait, I pressed F by accident. I deployed one of my tactical ladybugs. No! Stop! No! Stop! No! Don't destroy them! Don't destroy them! The tactical ladybug is actually messing me up.
Another very fun butt-clenching moment was the lava escape, especially since I can't do platforming properly.
No! I can't jump properly, what the hell?
I did get it eventually.
Got it. Locked in. No. My newly learned ability. Come on. What the hell? Holy sh... Is it the end? Oh. Whew.
This wasn't the most difficult platforming in the game, but still fun and challenging. Also, it was 100% optional. But you know what wasn't 100% optional? High Hall Gauntlets. There are 11 waves of enemies that you have to survive consecutively. And you know it's gonna be tough when one of the enemies is Choir Clapper. There's also the guys with their swarms of ladybugs. There wasn't much you could do besides learning their movesets and reacting on time. However, there's another enemy that you could actually do something about. These soul-sucking spiders. Just go to this room in High Halls, bring over the card to this side, make your way to the secret room, and just go ham on this web. Now they're not gonna spawn anymore. You're welcome. Now, when it comes to unlocking Act 3, things get complicated because suddenly the game gives you a massive checklist. You have to learn the threefold song, find 22 fleas and make them move to Fleetopia, get yourself a nice crib in this renowned neighborhood. This is the moment where you realize that the game is pure fiction, where you can barely afford to survive in the game but somehow become a homeowner. I really don't get how does the economy of this place work. You've got to also complete all wishes on the boards in Bone Bottom, Bellheart and Songclave. Eventually all of this unlocks the quest Silk and Soul, which leads to the fight with Grandmother Silk. After defeating her, you get the option to activate a trap using the Needling. Except this trap is basically devoid, so we send Grandma straight to hell. Unfortunately, this makes things worse. The entire kingdom starts falling apart and somehow Hornet is to blame. By the way, there's another ending when fighting Grandmother Silk. However, that was not required for 100% for some reason, so I didn't do it, not because it was hard. If you would want to do it though, you first have to find this baby.
Am I hearing a baby? Crying baby? It is! Twisted Bud. Bro, even if I look at the map, I can hear it crying? Stop crying, what do you need? Do I need to feed it? I've become a mother.
which turns out to be a parasite, getting inside you, making you cursed. Then you have to fight Grandmother Silk without getting rid of the parasite, unlocking the cursed ending. In Act 3, the Void hijacks the lingering magical threads that Grandmother left behind. Suddenly, the enemies you defeated hundreds of times became a threat again. The real nightmare of Act 3 was the Sands of Carrick. This area took me almost 10 hours to beat. You have to clear 4 combat rooms in a row, followed by a boss fight in the end. And if you die, you start all over again. Thankfully, there's one shortcut you can unlock. Without it, I would probably have spent another 5 hours slowly losing my mind.
This is it, right? That was all of them, right? My hands are shaking a little bit. I can feel it. Finally, oh my god, how many? There's another one?
Yes, that was the 4th and final room with the disappearing platforms. And after that, it was finally straight to the boss fight.
This is it. Did I do it? Is there more? What do I do? Oh, I forgot about this ability. God damn, I forgot I have the ability to just run away if the ceiling is open. Oh, this is the boss? Oh my god. Khan. Mr. Khan. What do you do? Okay, so far easy peasy. Two, three.
Act 3 is also where we find the most difficult platforming section, located right above the cradle. It does not compare to Path of Pain, but still is quite difficult.
Oh, my hands. They're starting to feel a little sore. Nice. Good. Oh yes. Oh yes. Is this it? Please tell me this is it. My hands. Wait, no.
And of course, you get nothing as a reward.
The real reward was the friends that we made all along.
By the end of the game, I was actually a little bit over leveled, so some bosses went down surprisingly fast. Crowfather, bam, first try.
First try that sucker.
Gur the Outcast, okay, the first time took me by surprise, but the second attempt?
Oh, bro, that was so easy. Second attempt. Got him. Oh. Oh. He was crucifying them?
Tormented Trobio.
I like his entrance.
As fabulous as he is, boom, easy. But the boss that gave me the most trouble was Carmelita Mamacita. Her spinning attacks, weird hitboxes, and these irregular spikes made me mess up way too many times.
I missed the Pogo. I've been missing those a lot.
Before the final battle, I ran around trying to get that coveted 100% completion. And you need a lot of stuff. Starting with all crests, 57 tools, all masks and spool fragments, needle upgrades, crafting kit upgrades, bending Eva and all silk skills. You also need 30 fleas required for Egg of Lilia tool, as well as the pale oral from the Festival of the Flea, which by the way are the most fun minigames together with the Sprint Master Swift Race.
I think the speed anklets are doing God's work. I shouldn't be jumping. I shouldn't be jumping. Bro, why is he so fast? He sped up. God damn it. Ah, that's so close.
If you're also trying to go for 100% completion in Silksong but it feels like that's too much to keep track of, you can use this interactive map that shows the entire kingdom with all of the points of interest you'll ever need. It also serves as tracker because after playing this game for tens of hours, I ended up running around the map wasting time because I could not remember that I've been there 20 hours ago. Wisp Thicket East. I can't recall. During the final stretch of the game, the snails finally realized the gravity of the situation and decided to help Hornet by sacrificing themselves. After collecting 3 old hearts, the shamans do the ritual that sends Hornet down her memory lane, where she meets the White Lady, technically her stepmother. She gives Hornet the Everbloom, which allows her to descend into the void, where we face Lost Lace, with Grandmother Silk cheering for Lace in the background. Very supportive grandmother. So this was it, the third and final fight with Lace. This time even faster and with movesets that we haven't seen before. She fought hard, but I fought harder. After 78 hours, dozens of bosses, and way too many deaths, Silksong was finally 100% complete. Was it worth it? Definitely. Because despite all the suffering, Silksong still manages to capture the same magic that made the first Hollow Knight incredible. And I cannot wait fast enough to immerse myself into Pharloom once again, once the Sea of Sorrow DLC arrives. I guess I'll see you all then.